Everyone, bet you thought we weren't going to do a video. We tricked you. This is the 2024-2025 round 2 review and award show, Joel Gibson. Woo! As always, I'm your commissioner, reigning champion, Joel. I still haven't done any engravings on the trophy since I've won. I don't know why I haven't done that, but it's been good luck for me so far. So we're rolling the dice again this year. Here it comes. Buzzsaw, Hoodie Modest, everything. We've got all the nicknames, Dragon Slayer. Like, I should really write down my whole name list that I've accumulated over the championship run. Like, go back through the videos in the off season and just write them all down, and then just full introduction. Wouldn't you love that?
No.
All right, well, we were kind of talking off note, and we're going to review what's going on, but there's really not a lot going on here. We'll start with the consolation matchup. Yeah! This isn't the first time. I think I did it this way last year as well, where I just kind of preferred to do the consolation championship first. Joel, looks like you're going to get the number 1 pick this year. Congratulations.
Yeah, I'm feeling pretty confident in it. Really, the biggest question is Cooper going to go to the draft? Rumor has it that guys like fucking college girls, so, maybe he sticks around at Duke, but I feel pretty good he's going to the draft. And he's going to be on my team next year.
I mean, Joel Gibson, guys might like college girls, but have you seen some of those hoop ladies, like, that just follow around trying to get with a player? Like, I don't know that that's the same as a college girl. I'm not sure.
Yeah, I mean, those girls are pretty nice, too.
Well, Duke murdered Wake Forest tonight, if you care, 93-60. So, just your quick Cooper Flag update. That being said, Cody is not going to get the number 1 pick unless something crazy happens. And you got to like what you've been seeing out of Halliburton. Definitely mid-season, I was getting a little nervous for you as the cornerstone of your team. Wasn't really up to snuff, but I will give it to you. He has turned it around and kind of looks like his old self a little bit. Still worried about those knees and the ankles and, all the things, but he's small.
He's going to be fine. Him and Cade are going to be diming it up on my team for a long time to come.
Cade's looks so good.
I know. Those two are monsters.
Yeah. I
have a couple other guards to help back them up.
Yeah, it's, like I said, it's always the catch-22 with that whole trade. I'm always like, well, it'd have been nice to have Cade. But then I look at my depth, and then I look at Jalen Williams dropping 40 last night, and I'm just like, well, I guess it could be worse. Austin Reeves, Duren actually performing. I think it worked out for both of us, so I'm fine with it. I love Cade, and I'll always like watching him play, but I wouldn't take the trade back, I'll say that.
And I'll say that Cade is a top 10 guy now.
Based on numbers, he's close. He's a first-round guy, but he's in that 11-12 turn section still. Not a top 10 yet. Not a top 10. Well, Dynasty maybe. I'll give you Dynasty. On the season, not quite top 10 yet.
Alrighty.
Speaking of top 10, Joel Gibson, do you know who has 4 top 10 players on his team?
Matthew?
No, me! That's the matchup we're going to talk about, Joel Gibson. Mr. Modest at Matt at Mr. Modest. Yeah, Matt's used all but 4 ads, I believe. No, 3 ads I think he has left. I've used 2, and those were more positional plays that I had to because of injuries. And I'm just murdering them. I'm just in every category. There was one, I think it was Saturday. He had a 7-player advantage on me. Jimmy sat, And I was like, oh, Matt might get one category. Nope, he didn't do that. And just just like you said, it's so funny because I called my shot before the matchup. I was like, hey, you can have threes and turnovers, but he does have free throw percentage by only 0.3, so it's still alive. The prediction is alive. But shout out to my team, 20 double-doubles in the first week. That's literally like a month's worth of double-doubles for some teams. So I will take that, and I will take this win heavy. My wire skills continue to impress. Grimes, oh my gosh, 44. And you know George is going to sit. Max, he's going to sit. He's not going to put up 40. I'm not delusional. But if he's a 20-point scorer off the wire, you're not supposed to be able to find those, Joel, as you talk about all the time. It's hard to find 20-point scorers on the wire. And I think I just might have done it at the right time.
Well, Paul George did sit tonight, so, that always helps.
It's almost like after Embiid went out, it would have been smart to add Grimes when you knew Lowry was going to sit, Maxey was going to sit down the stretch, PG-13 was going to sit down the stretch, because they need to lose games to help with their pick. So a smart ad by Mr. Modest for sure. But that being said, Matt has had some injuries, so I won't take that away from him. But just no shot. Unfortunately, just no shot for Matt this year. And he's another year older next year. We'll see how it goes.
Yeah. Steph threw a 50-burger at you, and it just didn't matter.
And then Mitchell had a 40 the following night. Mitchell dropped that 40 piece the following night. And it just doesn't matter. Not one bit.
Poor Matthew. The future is bleak.
He sold all the chips. He gave all the chips away. I think he has my pick for like 2027, and that's it.
Vucevic is 34 years old. Holiday is 34 years old. Donovan Mitchell is 28. Not far off from 30. Dame Lillard, 34. Cameron Johnson, 29. Brooke Lopez, 36. Kevin Durant, 36. Paul George, 34. Steph Curry, 36. How long any of those guys have left in the tank is really a huge question mark. And yeah, he has your 2027 pick, and that is it.
That is it. He sold all the chips. And I just want to make one comment because you mentioned the age. Curry dunked the ball last night one-handed, and literally in the press conference afterwards, he's like, I hope you all enjoyed that. You'll never see it again. So he's just saying, like, I'm never going to dunk the ball again. Those knees and ankles are shook, bro.
Man, who could have seen that?
Oh my gosh, that was, yeah, you should be wearing a hoodie right now. Hoodie Joel Gibson after that thrashing. Here, give me all your picks and I'll give you Curry. Good luck to you.
I also gave him Paul George last year. Well, I guess it was the offseason.
It's crazy because I just don't know why people keep trading with you, Joel.
I don't know why people trade with you, Brandon Morrison. I don't know why people trade with you, Brandon Morrison. What the fuck are you talking about?
Hey, I think we made our first trade with each other and has been extremely lucrative to both sides thus far. I mean, you got last place this year, but I believe in the future, Cade will be lucrative for you.
This was by design.
Okay. Whatever helps you sleep at night. Next matchup is Neiman at Cody. Yeah, I mean, I don't know, like, losing Embiid and stuff like that. I'm not sure that Neiman really had a shot here.
Embiid and Sabonis.
Right. Sabonis is now out for a week. Like, he has so many injuries, so I almost get it. of him kind of like slowing up on the cycling and going for it, like whatever, I'd be a little devastated too. But I mean, you have those last few ads, you might as well just see what happens, unless he likes his team and he wants to save it for next year. That's fine. But yeah, Cody looking pretty dominant, and I think this championship that we've kind of been telegraphing from week one, I think that this was kind of our pick for the championship. Maybe Doug was a dark horse at the time. It's been a long time coming, and honestly, I'm just ready to get started with it. Like, let's just do it. Here it comes.
Yeah, it's gonna be a showdown. Good season to Neiman. He always is competitive in the regular season, and he always falls apart in the playoffs.
Yeah, it is a bummer. Yeah, that being said, anything else on these three matchups? Like I said, not really a lot there. I do have the winners for the awards right here. Went through, counted them up myself. So you're just going to have to trust the integrity of your commissioner. And we're going to start from the bottom and work our way up. We're going to start with the terrible season, Joel Gibson, the twat. We love this award. Now, this one makes me laugh, and I'll tell you why. Obviously, Phil and Eric won with 5 votes. So I'm going to give you vote totals this year. I won't tell you who voted for who. But do you want to know what really made me laugh, Joel? You received 3 votes. You received 3 votes. You were so close to winning your first twat. How do you feel?
Honestly, I understand why people are bitter. But I went out there with a mission, and I'm fucking getting it accomplished. So this was not a terrible season in my mind.
I knew you were going to say that. I did not vote for you, for the record. I voted for Phil Eric. So I think this is Eric's like 3rd twat. I'm going to have to look it up. But Eric has a lot of them. Now, this year he kind of hitched his wagon to Phil. So tough thing to do there. But well-deserved, gentlemen. Well done. Now, the biggest letdown, we have a tie, Joel Gibson. 2 teams received 4 votes. So a large majority believe these 2 teams were the biggest letdown. Do you have any guesses, Joel? Would you like to take a stab at which 2 teams were the biggest letdown?
I'm going to start with Brandon Morrison.
No.
No?
No, not that already. No.
How many votes for Brandon?
0. 0 votes for me.
CJ?
No. I actually thought so too. I actually thought so too. When I say it, you're going to be like, yeah, that makes sense. Phil and Eric again, and Doug, of course. We were projecting both of those 2 teams as the top 4 with Cody and I. So, in my mind, that does actually make a lot of sense. And the fact that it was split at 4 votes each was also kind of poetic in my mind. Yeah, congratulations to them. Biggest letdown. Try harder next year, I guess, or don't market yourself so highly, or I don't know how you avoid getting biggest letdown. Just win.
I mean, I think, not throwing shade at Doug, but I think what we said all season was he waited too long. You know, he decided to take a direction with his team too far into the season.
Yeah, I agree. After I just gave him the business, I just broke that man down. I broke him down, and he really went. He's just like, I'm not playing anyone else the rest of the season. You hate to see it. Next one is most injured. And Joel, again, we have a tie with 4 votes each. And I don't know. You'll probably get one of these. But the winners, the co-winners, are CJ and Jake. Congratulations, guys. Yes, you both were very injured. It was a rough season for both of you. You both were in the West, and you had to play Mr. Modest twice. Like, at the end of the day, that spelled horrible for you both. Yeah, that's it. Stay healthy. get healthier players, have better luck. Next one
Maybe Brandon Ingram will play a game next season.
Maybe for Toronto. Well, they gave him that huge contract. He better play one game. He better get out there. Next one is upset of the year. Joel unanimously, except one vote, Joel over Cody wins upset of the year. And why do I emphasize this one vote? Because it was my favorite vote of the entire like awards process. I won't say the name.
Okay, I'm so ready.
But somebody voted for Mr. Modest winning over everybody is the upset of the year, and I love it. And it wasn't me. It wasn't me that voted it. It was it was me winning over everybody was the upset of the year. And when you think about it, it's never happened before. So it absolutely should have been considered for upset of the year. I'm mad I didn't, try to promote myself more so. Yours wasn't even a match. You both sat everybody. Like, I actually did work.
Listen, I was a bottom 2 team who, I am the only one who beat Cody this year.
Well,
the Kryptonite.
Keep saying that for about another 2 weeks, all right? We'll figure that out real quick. But no, he had 2 losses. You didn't beat him twice, did you?
No.
He was 13-2. I don't remember who his other loss.
He sat against somebody.
Oh, Phil Eric, I think at the end of the season. Is that what it was? I think that was it.
Mm-hmm. Okay, I wasn't the only team.
Yeah,
but
exactly.
I was the worst team.
Yeah, but how many people beat me?
I wish more.
Okay. We'll keep moving on. The next one's the underdog. Neiman wins this award this year with 3 votes. 3 other teams received 2 votes. This was the closest vote of all of them. Neiman wins with 3. So take that what you will. He received 25% of the vote. Good for him. He is kind of the underdog every year because we're always like, yeah, he does well in the regular season, and then he goes flying into the playoffs and, doesn't. But, hey, second round, he's Final Four. Not many teams can say that. Only 4 of them every year, Joel, can say Final Four. Okay?
Is that math right?
Yep.
Okay, just checking.
Why?
Only 4 can make it out of the
I thought you were questioning the vote count. I was like, yeah, the math's right. I counted them. There's only a certain number of pages that I can count. Next one's the builder. Joel, you won this award with 6 votes. 3 others received votes, but you won it handedly with 6.
I would say that is fair. I am the youngest team by a significant margin. I have a lot of cap space, and I'm about to add the best player in this draft to my team.
Well, yes. Regardless of which player it is, I believe that you will theoretically add the best player, yes.
I will add the best player.
Next one's
I don't think Zach Collins is long for my future.
Next one's most improved. I agreed with this one as well. Matt received 7 votes. Big one. Yeah, he was like, what?
Second worst?
I think second worst. I think you pointed that out even like halfway through the season that he should have won most improved. So this one was definitely right in my opinion. Now, the next 3, there's some interesting things going on in the next 3, okay? Number 1 is the reporter, okay? Kyle wins, obviously. 2 others received votes, though. Doug and Neiman. And do you want to know why I love that Neiman got a vote for the reporter?
No.
Because there were countless times in the messenger, and you don't pay attention enough, to where Neiman would post absolute garbage. Just not true. So somebody actually voted for Neiman, and it really made me laugh because I wasn't ready for it. I thought it was going to be just Kyle or Doug like it is every year. And then I got the ballot with Neiman on it, and I literally was drinking my coffee, and I click on the message, and I read it, and I literally coffee came out of my mouth. Okay, it was that funny. Next one, and this one's a sad one for me. The Strategist. Now, Joel, you'll know that every year I've won this award. Every year.
Mm-hmm.
Never lost this award. This year I did. I did not even receive one vote. I didn't receive one vote. Cody wins this year's Strategist Award. I'm not 100% sure why. But I have thought about it, and I love my league mates and my fellow owners. And it's very clear that everybody understood that it doesn't take a lot of strategy to set your lineups. And that's all I had to do this year. I did not have to be fancy on the wire. I did not have to pull out a crazy positional change or anything like that. I just fucking dominated everyone, Joel Gibson. I spent $14 in the regular season. And you want to know why I'm throwing all these stats at you? Because you know who won MVO this year? Mr. fucking Modest. I voted for myself, bitches. The vote didn't count. And there was only one other vote that somebody, and shall remain nameless, voted for Cody as NVO. And I know specifically this person did it just to troll me. He did it just to troll me. And I don't give a fuck because I went 15-0. I'm so annoyed. You could give me, in the most dominant regular season of all time, it couldn't be a unanimous NVO? Are we sure?
Oh, we're sure. Fuck this guy.
I literally voted for myself.
Not the voter. The voter is 100% right. I'm on their side. I love this. They're on the right side of history here.
I voted for myself specifically so it wouldn't count, so it could be unanimous. I'm just so annoyed. Not at this person.
There's an asterisk next to that unanimous vote.
Yeah. Well, I will say it was really funny, and to that person, when I see you in person, I will certainly give you a dap for it, if you will. But you could just be honest with your votes, you know?
By a dap, I assume you mean a ball tap.
Oh, no, I would never do that. I'll give him a hug.
Mm-hmm.
Give him a big old hug and kiss his forehead or something. I don't know.
Gross.
Either that or I'll smack him over the head with my trophy. I don't give a fuck. But this is my third straight NBO. Neiman was the last one, I think, to win when he went 14-1 or 13-2 or something like that. But I clearly deserve it. I'm the best. And I think a lot of these awards were accurate this year. I liked them. So with that, I'm going to put this is my yellow folder. I'm holding up a yellow folder. It has all the ballots that have ever been casted for awards in this yellow folder. There is nothing archives and shit like that. I have it, and not only that, at the bottom it requests a signature. Every time that I take one from Messenger or whatever, I will hand write the ballot out, and I will sign my name. I will say the platform that the person sent it in, via Facebook Messenger, date it, everything, bro. I have receipts. This is legit.
Man, I don't know whether to be impressed or depressed by that, but that's something.
Well, you're also talking to the guy that literally, under this desk right here, I have the matchup notes for like 3 years that I'm holding up right now, and I have the rest of them elsewhere. Like every week, I make the notes. I have every one. If you want to know where I ranked you in like 2023, week 6, we can look it up right now, bro. We can look it up right now.
Oh, man.
I probably take it a little bit too seriously, but then when I like win championships, it makes it feel better. Like I feel better. I worked for it, you know.
Sure. Are those notes a little bit more intense the years that you won?
The year that I tanked, I didn't really take like copious notes. There's a vocabulary word for you, Joel. I just went in guns blazing. If you remember those videos, I was just like, let's shoot it. They were in your basement. Steven was on them. Like, I was just like, let's fucking shoot it, fellas. Here we go.
Sounds like me this year, brother.
All right, well, we went long, but it was the awards show, so it gets to be a little bit longer. Only 26 minutes, though. I wasn't sure how long it was going to go, but... Joel, anything else for you on this week's or this playoff round, the awards, or why you think I'm the greatest fantasy basketball player of all time?
This is the last week of my season. Good season to Steven. I'm happy to knock you out of the consolation bracket and make sure that Steven doesn't get that number 1 pick.
Cody, but yes, we knew what you meant.
What?
You said Steven doesn't get the number 1 pick. I was just correcting you. I said Cody, but we knew what you meant. I was just moving right along.
Yep. And we look forward to having Cooper Flag Services on the team. That's all I got.
All right. Yeah. We'll see you guys on Sunday when we officially will start the championship. And Matt, continue to enjoy that ass whooping. See you guys. Oh, Matt, best to your mother. See ya.